Daniel was a 17-year-old boy who lived in a small town. His family was struggling with poverty. His father earned a living as a laborer in a nearby factory, while his mother stayed at home to take care of the family. Daniel and his younger sister went to a local school. He was bright, hardworking, and carried a big dream in his heart. He wanted to become an engineer one day. Despite the hardships around him, he clung to that dream with all his strength. But one day, fate struck them hard. His father met with a tragic accident in the factory. A machine malfunctioned, and he lost his life. The family was shattered, and with him, their only steady income was gone. Daniel's mother, who had never worked outside, began sewing clothes at home. But work was irregular, and the money was barely enough to survive. Seeing this, Daniel stepped forward. He started delivering newspapers in the early morning, and after school, he carried groceries and vegetables as a delivery boy. At night, when the world slept, he studied under the flicker of a candle. Balancing studies with work was exhausting, but he kept going. Still, the burden wore him down. There were nights when he silently cried, and days when he thought of giving up. Maybe I should quit school and work full-time, he told himself. At least then I can earn more for my family. One evening, overwhelmed, Daniel wandered into a nearby forest. He sat by a calm river, staring blankly at the flowing water. Questions filled his heart. Why is life so unfair? Why does it hurt so much, even when I try so hard? At that moment, he heard a faint bell. Following the sound, he saw an old, broken church. Inside, a monk sat peacefully, eyes closed. Daniel walked in and sat beside him. After a while, the monk opened his eyes and gave a gentle smile. Looking at Daniel's troubled face, he asked kindly, "My child, why are you so sad?" Daniel, comforted by his presence, poured out his heart. His father's death, his mother's struggle, his tiring jobs, his dream of becoming an engineer, and the thought of leaving his studies behind. The monk listened quietly. Then he said, "I can teach you something important, but you must follow one task for 10 days. Daniel nodded. "Yes, sir, I will do it." The monk pointed at a huge oak tree nearby. "Every day, a little sparrow comes here to build her nest. I want you to destroy that nest each day. Do not ask why, just do it." Daniel was shocked. "Destroy her nest? But why?" The monk only smiled and said, "No questions, just do it." The next morning, Daniel came back. He saw the sparrow working hard, carrying twigs and carefully shaping her little home. He hesitated, but remembering the monk's words, he shook the branches until the nest fell. His heart sank with guilt, but he walked away. The following day, he returned. To his surprise, the sparrow had started again. She was gathering twigs with the same determination. Daniel destroyed it once more, though it pained him deeply. Every day for 10 days, the same thing happened. The sparrow built and he broke. And each day, his heart grew heavier. Why am I doing this to her? He wondered. Still, he kept his promise. On the 10th day, Daniel stood under the tree. The sparrow had built yet another nest. He lifted his hand, but froze. He couldn't do it anymore. With tears in his eyes, he ran back to the monk. "Sir, I don't understand," he said. "Every day I destroyed her nest, and every day she built it again. It broke my heart. Why did you ask me to do this?" The monk looked at him with calm, kind eyes and said, "That sparrow was your lesson. She knows her nest may fall, but still she wakes up every morning, gathers twigs, and builds again. Not because she is strong, but because she believes that one day her nest will last." He paused and continued, "Life will do the same to you. It will break your dreams, test your patience, and crush your hopes. But if you rise again like that sparrow and keep trying, one day your dreams will come true." Daniel stood in silence. Something shifted deep within him. The monk added, "And remember, difficult times don't last forever. Life keeps moving. If you stay strong and keep walking forward, one day life itself will carry you to brighter days. So remember two truths. Consistency defeats failure, and bad times never stay forever." From that day on, Daniel carried new hope in his heart. He worked harder than ever, balancing his responsibilities with his studies. Years later, with determination and patience, he finally became an engineer, turning his dream into reality. This story reminds us of an important truth. Many times, we give our best and still face failure or rejection. Like Daniel, we feel hopeless and ask, "Why me?" But life is a test for everyone. Struggles and setbacks are part of the journey. The little sparrow shows us what real strength looks like. Even after her nest was destroyed, she never stopped building. She believed in tomorrow. And that belief, that never give up attitude, is what we all need. Our dreams are like her nest. Life may break them again and again. But if we keep going, keep trying, and keep showing up, success will one day be ours. So never lose hope. Keep working hard. Bad times won't last forever, but your efforts will. Remember, those who refuse to quit, even after failing, are the ones who truly win in life.